Hello everyone, it's Trittany with the Crown and Castle Collective, where we're all kings and queens of our own kingdom that we call life. Thank you for joining me in this general reading. This is going to be for the month of April of 2019 for all water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Whether it be your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, this is the reading for you. Like I said, this is a general reading for April 2019, so the messages will not resonate with everyone, so please just take what does stick with you and just release whatever does not. I truly believe that there's a message for everyone in every video, so if you've been intuitively guided here, then welcome. If you feel like I'm talking to you directly and you feel like I'm really resonating and tapped into your energy, please go ahead, give me a like, a comment to let me know what's really resonating with you throughout the month, or subscribe to see my future videos. I am also on Instagram, where I try to post daily just quick general energy updates. If you'd like to check out that, I will provide all the links below. And also I do take personal sessions and personal readings, so if you want to hear that whole spiel and all the prices, it will be down below. Forgive me, it is 4 o'clock in the morning and I've had a rough day, so I am drinking breakfast. But I've yet to sleep, I'm just a Scorpio, so I'm up at these times. Without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So we're just going to take a general look at how you're showing up throughout the month of April 2019 water signs, and just kind of what energy you're showing up as, what you may be working and processing through, a little bit of your relationships and your love life, and just what kind of spiritual growth overall are you going to experience in the month of April. Spirit, show me water signs. Water signs of April 2019, Spirit. Water signs for April 2019, Spirit. This deck does not want to shuffle right now. What is the general energy for water signs of April 2019, Spirit? Gonna make me work for it, huh? So ironically, when I was shuffling the other deck, I have the Rider-Waite Tarot deck right beside it, which I was planning to use for you guys, and this card flipped over from my finger in the deck. The Six of Cups. Okay, you may be coming into a reunion with someone if that's what you're looking forward to in the month of April. It may not be a final union, but this is just a reconnection of someone that has a very deep spiritual connection with you, a very deep spiritual bond. And forgive me, I completely noticed it's like nighttime for the lizard, even though it's 4 in the morning, probably 5 by now. Like I was saying, you're in the Six of Cups energy. This is just something that popped out, so I feel like this is just something that's going to be maybe like a weekend or a night that you really reconnect with someone that you've missed and someone that you cherish and just means a lot, and there's going to be a lot of healing energy in that short notice. So just be prepared for that in the month of April. It's a cute little gift, I suppose. Alright, so Spirit, show me how water signs, Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpio are showing up April 2019. What energies are they in? How are they showing up, Spirit? Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpio. And I also had a short little meditation session before I did your guys' reading, before I started this. And I kept hearing something like can't take the heat, but not like get out of the kitchen. It was just like can't take the heat, or like turn down the heat, really. Like I feel like you guys have gotten really worked up, and I feel like you have set your expectations very high, okay? I was also getting the sense of like turn down the heat. If you've been putting a lot of weight and a lot of heat on someone or an expectation to receive in the month of April, kind of just work on releasing that with the law of attraction, okay? Work to release that and attract and manifest other things into your life, and just start small and just work your way up. Spirit, show me water signs, Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpio for the month of April 2019. It's in there. I'm going to get it. Woo! Y'all just popped out as yourself. Strong water energy, okay? King of Cups, baby. You're here. You have arrived at your destination. How else are they showing up? How are water signs showing up in the month of April? I'm gonna have to refan these puppies, taking up a lot of room. Do you guys want to show up? Water signs, you are giving a very clear, concise reading right now. One more row. Spirit, what shadows are water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio going to be working through the month of April 2019? What shadows are these water signs going to be working through in April 2019? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, Spirit. What shadows will they be working with? Spirit, what is some love and relationship advice for Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpio for April 2019? Love and romance advice for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Juicy. Okay. Y'all ready? Okay. Water signs, Cancers, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's go. The way you're showing up this month, you're in 38, 8 plus 3, 11, nurture. This is very spiritual card, very grounded energy. So make sure you're really working towards grounding yourself this month of April and really connecting with feminine energies and feminine figures around you, whether that be your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, your sisters, even just soul sisters, just like real feminine energies, and embracing that feminine energy within you. Even if you're a king watching this video, okay, just embracing your feminine does not mean that you go and hypersexualize yourself in a feminine manner, as in like makeup and high heels, and that's not your thing. That's not what I'm saying here, okay? Embracing your feminine is embracing your ability to love and express love and the ability to nurture and to grow, okay? Those kind of feminine energies we're talking about spiritually here. You're showing up as the King of Cups this month. You're truly in your energy, okay? Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpio. And where was it? Cancer, you're showing up here with the Moon card, so you're out here in the forefront as well. And I saw Scorpio, you may be doing a lot of shadow work, okay? The main shadows that you guys are going to be working through this month is embracing the dark. So I'm seeing this as the Scorpio card as well. And that's number 9. So you guys are really just showing up in your own watery energy, loving everyone, and your cup is so full it's running over, okay? You're looking for someone to pour that into, and I feel like you guys have someone in mind who may be deserving of this love, and someone that really needs your watery, loving, and spiritual attention of the month of April. And I feel like as water signs, you are very easy and able to tap into that, so it's no problem having to share it with others, right? You're also showing up as the Queen of Swords. So you may have a lot to say right now, or you are very selective with what you do choose to say. You're being very choosy with your words and who you give and direct your attention and your energy into, and who you decide to converse with, because I feel like your energy is much needed right now in a very sharing manner, but yet you're being very smart and selective and intellectual. Hold up. You're just being very mindful of where and who needs and deserves this energy from you right now, because it is so rich and so deep and so heartfelt and so enlightening and such high vibrational, okay, that you are just being very conscious of who you go out and share it with. This is also the Fool. This is Aries energy today, right now. April 5th, I am experiencing the new moon in Aries. So you're showing up in the month of April, really taking charge of your life in a new way, almost even. This Queen of Wands is someone who starts to actually put action into action, starts to take words and put them into action, and really start to take the final steps off the edge of the cliff, okay, and really transform your world. This is also Scorpio energy, Taurus energy, Leo. So you're really starting to move your life in a new direction, or the way that you show up in the world to others, maybe how you're showing up for family as well. Because I see that in your spirituality sector, and the outcomes is really being there for family, okay? You have the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. How are you showing up for your family? What do you give and offer to your family and those closest to you and your friends, whoever is in need of your talents, whether that be your spiritual talents, your words, your just abilities, are very useful at this time and very abundantly needed. Okay, share them with those who are needed and those who are worthy, and you know where your energy flows best. You intuitively feel it, water signs, and you're on point with that right now. Well, you may be processing and working towards managing. Like I just said, we have a true match as well. We have you're showing up as the King of Swords, and you're processing through you showed up as a queen, and you're processing through your king. It's like 5 a.m. Yeah, cut me a break. It's been a long day. And this energy is very, very strong right now, water signs. What you're processing through, like I said, is being very mindful of the balance between your give and take, the infinity sign right here, this infinite loop. And this is also 2, okay? So just being very mindful of the give and take, and kind of learning to balance a lot that's going on in your life, whether that be your actual physical workload and your passions, your hobbies, and how you can create a peaceful interaction between the both, and not just overworking yourself and then making sure you're taking time to really love and nurture yourself. You're showing up in your relationships as the Empress. Okay, this card wanted to come out reverse as well. I just read cards for the positive and the negative, and this was showing up as a little bit of both. Since it wanted to come out negative, I feel like you're really needing to step more into the Page of Wands. So really learning how to re-love yourself and re-nurture yourself and re-establish a balance and equilibrium between your work and play. Especially if you are very needed right now and your energy is very needed right now, you gotta make sure your cup is full. Especially if you're constantly pouring into others, you gotta make sure that your well is not dry. This card also this was an extra card for what you may be processing. Water signs, I feel like you're getting an intuitive hit. You're getting intuitive signs. And you're trying to kind of figure out what it is Spirit is wanting to bring to your attention, okay? And you're gonna have to go into a little bit of a meditate. Spirit, just trying to spit it out, I swear. You're going to need to go into a little bit of a meditative state or reflective mode to really decode whatever Spirit is wanting to tell you and to fully get the meaning behind the message as well. And I feel like there's just something that you've been neglecting about yourself and your own self-care and your own self-love that you're either having to pick back up. Maybe it was an old habit, an old self-care trick that you used to do. Just maybe even something small that made you feel very refreshed. And it could be something just as simple as getting like a haircut that you once intended to do and maybe needing to come back into your attention just to give you that extra boost, that extra self-confidence that makes you feel on top of your game, okay? And that you're ready to go out and do. It's early, y'all, / late for me. Okay, for your relationships in the month of April, water signs. Like I said, you had the Empress, and get this. You also had the Two of Cups and the Three of Wands. Oh, I'm cracking myself up. There's someone that you may be missing. Someone that you have a very, very deep spiritual bond with, soulmates, twin flame connection. You're very much in your energy or working on that. Like I said, you wanted to come out reverse, so I feel like there's a little bit of attention that's needed in your ability to love yourself and how you're showing up for yourself and what you're doing for yourself in order to keep these two into union. And even though it left me. This was that Six of Cups thing that came out at the very beginning. There's someone that you've really put in the work towards yourself, and you are consistently and constantly putting in that work towards bettering yourself and nurturing yourself, that it has gone into the energy of your relationships, okay? And that other person sees that work that you've put into yourself, and they're wishing they could be there with you right now. If you are in separation with someone, they're really wishing you guys were together, or you may be really missing on someone else as well. I also feel like people may have other options right now. If you are not in a complete union, they may have other options, but they are no longer options. They're just off the board. You are the one that they feel they can lean on, and I feel like you are both really starting to strengthen your bond as well. Your advice for your relationships in the month of April was calling in your soulmate. Okay, really make sure if you're doing these meditations, make sure you're working on mantras and manifestations. What was the other word? I guess like mantra is a really good example. But just speaking things into existence. This is about calling in your soulmate, really making it clear to the universe what it is that you want, and really working to attract that relationship by loving yourself first and expressing that self-love, and in turn have that reflected in your partner. This calling in your soulmate says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So really make sure you're staying in that positive energy. And I feel like you're both in a very reflective mode, both missing each other, definitely mirroring each other, twin flame energy. I'm feeling a super deep connection. And that Six of Cups that came out, I feel like you're going to meet up together in the month of April, whether that be something short and sweet or prolonged and much deserved. You'll be together once more. Yeah, your spirituality, I went through and talked about this, being around family and what really you have to offer in your community as well. Your spiritual gifts may really be needed and be very abundant and very giving in the month of April, and just very useful and healing and really recognizable. And maybe even in the workplace as well. If you are a light worker, expect to just have good recognition and feeling very fulfilled with what you bring to that table. And that's just even completely if you're not a light worker, and that's just with life in general, with your spirituality. And I also see this as with this Mars new moon energy. Mars is the very first sign of the zodiac, that very transformational initiation energy. And I'm seeing that a lot right now for you guys here, the water signs. Recognizing your own role in a community, your own role in this world, and what traits that you have to offer, okay? What you can do in the 3D world to reflect who you are in the 5D, your actual spirit, how you can manifest yourself into who you really are as a soul, as a being in the world. Okay? You're just really showing up, and your soul is showing out, and it's making itself known, and people are going to see that. The moon, with your spirituality. This wasn't your advice for your spirituality. What shadows you're dealing with is this embracing the dark. The moon is all about secrets and shadows coming into light in a healing, transformative way. So there's a lot of scorpionic vibes, like I just said a few times. But there may be something that's transforming you and transforming the way that you love yourself. And I was like, the meditative message that I have was like, turn down the heat, and stop like putting so much weight onto other people and other outcomes as well. Which I guess is what I saw with your progress going through. Just trying to juggle and make things either go your way or the highway. Being a little bit too stern and not being as open to possibilities and to outcomes. It may not always be the outcome you want, but it's the outcome you need. Spirit's just pushing you through whatever it knows is best for you, really. In this Page of Wands, like I just said, don't put so much weight on their decisions, on people's actions. Don't set your expectations too high, because this is only a page, it's not a knight. Okay, pages are a little bit more mature, not as ready and as forward and direct as a knight. But that doesn't mean that you can't still come into union. Just don't put too much weight on, if it's like a love situation, a relationship situation, don't put too much weight on the outcome that you want. Okay? This is someone also who has a little bit of their hopes down. They're focusing too much on what they wanted and not what Spirit had to offer for them. So that was kind of just short in general. This is my first time doing like a general monthly reading for all earth, water, fire, air signs for the month of April 2019. So thank you for bearing with me. If this video really resonated with you, I'm going to bed after this. If it did, please let me know, as my channel is just getting started to grow. Please, we're gonna cheers on our way out. Please give me a like if you want. I can't remake this video, so I'm gonna just keep messing up because I can't redo all of that. Let go of the expectations, water signs. Just learn to be more in your own element of going with the flow. Let me know how this resonated with you, what you're experiencing throughout the month as regards to what I just all went through, and just let me know part of your life. Wow. I'm just gonna keep messing this up. This is my lesson. Subscribe if you wanted to see me make more of a dork of myself in future videos just like this. I'm headed to bed. Thank you for joining me for the month of April, water signs, and bless you. I will see you next time.